Siddhis is, in my belief, everyone have. Some can develop, some just they go with them. I never met Karoli Baba in physical body, never heard, but in subtle body when you are in deep meditation, there is a lots of possibilities to see and talk and meet to these divine souls. If you have egos, there is no Siddhis. Because Siddhis only can stay in you if you are living Satvik life, Satvik spirituality. If Rajasic comes, egoist comes, Siddhis disappear.
So does that also mean that a Siddhi may come but it can also go if you misuse it? Some people do carry Siddhis from their previous lives, but most of them are not aware of having a Siddhi.
Yes.
So is it possible by any chance that Siddhis are associated with the unawakened Kundalini energy, like the dormant Kundalini energy? And if so, how to awaken that? Hello and welcome back to your favorite spiritual podcast, Speaking Tree, and this is Rangoli Sharma with you. Siddhis. When we talk about Siddhis, people think of them as spiritual powers. Yogis and Rishis believe that you attain Siddhis when you do hard tapas, hard spiritual practices. How true is that? Who is capable of having Siddhis? Today's podcast, we will understand what are Siddhis, what is their origin. And people so easily claim that they have Siddhis like Vak Siddhi or that Siddhi. But is it really that easy? So today's podcast is a myth-breaking podcast for you if you really want to understand what are Siddhis, what is their origin. So stay tuned with me till the end of this episode. And for this particular episode, we have with us Dr. Yogrishi Vishvketu, who is a yoga trainer for more than 45 years and a global spiritual ambassador. Dr. Yogrishi, welcome to Speaking Tree.
Namaste. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. First of all, I really like your name, Speaking Tree, because I'm very connecting to the nature. And yes, trees speak. And each tree have the beautiful energy. They talk individually. They talk to you in morning different things. In the evening, they will talk you different things. Each plant is talk to you. So I'm really happy to be here, and I really like the name.
Thank you so much, sir. Our pleasure, and I'm sure it's going to be a very insightful discussion for today.
I like to start with the one Om and making Sanknad. That's the traditional system.
Sure, sir.
Let's Hari Om.
So Guruji, as I said in the introduction, that today we are going to talk about Siddhis. So when a general man thinks of Siddhis, he or she thinks of it as a very magical or mystical thing in itself. So in traditional sense, according to your lens, what is actually Siddhi?
That's very beautiful question you're asking me. Sometimes lots of people are a little bit confused about Siddhis and powers. I want to get this power and that and that. Actually, every human being have lots of potential for the Siddhis. Siddhis means powers. And those powers in many different forms. Some are very good listener, that's one Siddhi. Someone is very good speaker, that's a Siddhi. Someone is very good writer, that's a Siddhis. There is many form way of the Siddhis. And I believe in every person on this world have those. Yeah. So some people, by blessing of God, they recognize earlier and then they develop it.
Yeah.
And there is to develop that, there is a sadhana. For sadhana, you need some guidance. And if you are lucky, you get the proper group or proper teacher, and then you develop those siddhis. And not only you just develop, now for what purpose you want to have that siddhi. Yeah. That's the main thing. For what purpose you should have those siddhis. If you that your purpose for Satvik, to use that siddhis for well-being, you are right person to receive them and to distribute. It's contribute. Mm-hmm. But if you get the siddhis and you're not right person, that is create the negative impact. Mm-hmm. So siddhis is, in my belief, everyone have. Some can develop, some just they go with them.
So Guruji, what are the different types of siddhis?
Yes. So there is a technically 8 type of siddhis. And they are anima, ganima, so there is 8 siddhis. So this has been mentioned in Ashtang Yoga, Maharishi Patanjali Darshan, Yoga Darshan, and also is mentioned in the Hanuman Chalisa.
Ashta Siddhi, Navniti ke Data. Yes. Wow. So, Guruji, when I say Siddhi, I actually understand the spiritual powers that people talk about. Mm-hmm. So, as you said that only some people are capable of attaining those Siddhis. Mm-hmm. So, firstly, I want to understand for our audience, who is capable of attaining a Siddhi?
So, there is several things involved. One is your karmic from the previous life. What you have, what is the process you has been in your many lifetime.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So then that is matter. Second matter is everybody have siddhis. That is the one thing everybody need to understand. Mm-hmm. Everybody is born with this high potential. Mm-hmm. And some, when you recognize, I have that, and then if you have guidance, by blessings, you can develop them. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you even don't looking for siddhis. You're looking for just mukti. That's next concept. Mm-hmm. More is I'm not interested in the powers, but I'm looking for the moksha. So then you can bypass all of that. Because siddhis are very beautiful things, but they can bring you quite in trouble.
Like how? How?
Like people have a siddhis to understand or hear someone's things, or to, for example, I'm going to give one example. Because I came from Rishikesh. We have Anand Prakash Yoga Ashram in Rishikesh. When I was about 30 years ago, there is one yogi used to live near the Bhutanath temple. There is one very high peak temple, and underneath there was a hut, and there was one yogi used to live. Now, if you going to meet him, or you talking something, maybe 5 kilometers away from him, he could hear all of that. When you go there, and then he can tell what you guys has been talking. But then is very good power to hear from distance, but sometime if you're hearing too many things, that will disturb you.
Yeah.
And if you're hearing everyone's things, that is become a problem for you, and you don't want to hear everyone whatever you're thinking. So then other power of the misguiding. Because when you have the one other siddhi is to control someone's mind. If you are able to give that person to guiding into the sattvic form, that siddhi is really powerful, helping someone to move into right direction. But if you have that siddhi, it also can guide into the wrong form. Sometimes teachers or gurus have that problem, they want to keep you control. That's another siddhis.
Yeah.
And for me, is right teacher, right guru is make you independent, independently strong. So is not, I want to everyone to come to me, walk on their feet, not limping. So that is the right path when is the talking about siddhis. So where you are going, who is guiding you, that also is matter, and that is the also is blessing of the divine or God. You meet the right type of the person. Yes.
Then Guruji, who gets the siddhis?
Yes. First thing, everyone, if you born in human body, everyone is capable to receive all those siddhis. Now, who's getting and who's not getting? If you are in the path of the awakening, then you can wake up all those siddhis. And if you get the proper guidance, then you are in the, you can wake up. Some people not able to recognize what they have. And that's the main point. Spirituality is recognize.
Yeah.
That's the first thing in yoga is bring, recognize what you have.
So it's fair to say that some people might have siddhis, but since they are not on a spiritual path, they might not be aware of them.
Not only some people. I'm telling everybody have siddhis, capabilities.
But let's just say a soul did not do any spiritual karma, right? He did not follow the path of spirituality or bhakti. And they had some really bad karma. So is it fair to say that they also have siddhis?
Of course.
They do?
Yes.
What kind of?
All kind of siddhis. If you born in this physical body, in human body, you have 7 chakras. You can wake up then.
Yeah.
If they have, you can wake up then. If you don't have that possibilities, there will be not 7 chakras. Yes, sometimes some people already have done some work in previous life. Is for some people is easier, for some people have to work it. But possibilities for everybody have that possibilities.
Okay.
Yes.
So Guruji, now my question is, what is the process of attaining those siddhis?
Yes.
Only a guru can give siddhis to a shishya? Or like, there is this misconception that people, they use some shortcuts to attain some siddhis. Is it really that easy?
I am more believe Guru give the blessings.
Okay.
But you have to work. When you work and then siddhis, whatever possibilities in you have, you can enhance. But you have to work. That's what I don't believe you someone is coming and give you this. That's not. Yes, Guru's blessings, that give some guidance and that can raise your siddhis or powers.
So Guruji, now how to awaken that siddhi?
In my understanding or in my experience, there is a 4-way. One is if you get the right guidance from the teacher, from the guru, that can guide you into the particular sadhanas. That can wake up. Second way is when you go into the temples. So those temples are full of the charge, lots of energy in there. And if you are ready for that, just tiny bit just being in there and meditating in there, that can actually enhance your siddhi right away. Other way, you have to work. Third one, that's that you have to work and then moving into that direction. Third one is some lifestyle and some herbs also can activate people's energy.
So, could you share any mystical experience of yours?
Yes. So, when I was very young, so I have desire to go to the Gurukul, where is the traditional education of the yoga and philosophy and all of that. My parents did not want to send me. I was quite young, but I have a very determined power. I just keep asking, no, I'm going it. So then finally they had to send to me. So I went into the Kanvashram, which is near Kotdwar in Himalaya. So when you are in Gurukul, there is a tradition, there is a routine. Every day you do Agnihotra, fire puja, yagya. And that yagya goes about 1 hour and 1.5 hours. It's every day. So when I was about 8 years old, when I sit down into Agnihotra, so suddenly my back is straight, my eyes is closed, and it's felt those mantras I already heard, I already know them.
Oh.
So they were very sinking in me. But same time, I get out of this physical body and start to feeling my pranic body. My pranic body is, sometime I used to feel my right hand is very long, left hand is long or short, my legs is big or short, my head is very big, and my spine is straight. Spine sometimes is become like a 10, 15, 20 feet tall. So after Agnihotra, everybody is finished. Sometime I still sitting in there. But when I come out, it takes me a little bit longer to get into this physical body. Because I was a child, I had that experience. Sometimes I had no word how to explain to my Guruji, to my teacher. But sometimes they ask, what happening? You are in meditation. I said, yes, but I have my right hand long and then is something. But we are in Gurukul, so they understand those type of things. But there was no one to really fully explain me, and also I was not enough big to understand what's happening. But that's what's happening to me every day, and it was so beautiful, very light. When you're in subtle body, like you are weightless. When you are in subtle body, you feel you can formless, Advaita, non-dualism. And when you come out, you feel you are the part of everyone, and everyone part of you.
Yeah.
And that was feeling sometimes is scary, but sometimes very beautiful. So I have those beautiful experiences. Another experience I want to tell a story. When I was in the sports college, when I complete yoga and sports, and how to improve sports with yoga. When I complete my degree, I went to see my Guruji and to get the blessing so I could get a job. So very interestingly, I touched his feet and put the fruits, whatever I had. And then I said, okay, Guruji, I complete my 5-year degree. And give me blessing so I can get a good job. That's what you can think. So he was just sitting by the dhuna, by the Agni fire puja. So he said, you're not going to get a job. you are going to give a job.
Wow.
So then I had no words because my expectation was totally different. And then he telling me, I will give a job. Because then my mind, logical mind is start active. How I can give the job even I don't have a job? What I will do, like what to do now? Because now is your guru is saying something, I freeze it. Then I came back to Gurukul Kangdi in Haridwar in 1995. I did my master degree in yoga. So then, but that time, also same time I keep applying a job. Interesting thing, I did not got any positive things from the job. So then I went into the little bit frustration. Because I was very good in yoga, and then if you don't get what people are getting for it. So I went into kind of that depression a little bit and then realized I need to do something. So then in 1997, I went to Rishikesh. And there is a Yogniketan ashram. I went for 3 months in silent there.
3 months?
3 months.
Complete silence.
Sit down in silent, meditate, chanting. So one day what happened, exactly same thing happened, what it used to happen me when I was 8 years old. So one day I was just sitting outside and everything, every trees, plants, birds, if any person is come, you just feel that is part of me and I am part of it. Like this body does not exist. And that happened quite a while, that experience. During that time also, I met many saints in subtle body. And one time, I met Neem Karoli Baba.
Wow.
So that I never actually met him physically, and when he was in physical body, and I neither heard his name before. So I met him. I met one saint sitting by the Ganga. Here one very famous photo is the sitting in the somewhere and in just like that pose. So in that pose he was sitting by the Ganga, and then we have some, I did it, darshan, talk to me. Then as I came back, I did not know his name. I never heard his name before. So then what happened after 3 months, in my room, my tap was broken. So I went to get a new tap in the market. So when I went to that shop, then I saw the picture behind of the person who was working on the desk, on the counter. Then I said, I know this person. Then instead of asking to giving me tap, I start to asking who's that person.
Because you'd already seen him in your
Yes,
vision.
because I never seen him with the eyes open.
And you never knew about him
I
before
never
that.
heard whose name Karoli Baba. Never heard anything. So then he said is name Karoli Baba. I said, how? How I can find about it more? He said he's very well known, and he have Hanuman Bhakt, and he's a temple. And that time actually they were building a temple in Rishikesh. And those the people who run that store, they were the actually people who were working to build his temple. So that was the another experience. I never met Neem Karoli Baba in physical body, never heard, but in subtle body when you are in deep meditation, there is a lots of possibilities to see and talk and meet to these divine soul. And I believe when you are on that subtle level, there is a loss of sense. They are not in physical body, but they start to come help you to move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Guruji, it's being said that when a person actually holds some siddhis, he or she is not supposed to talk about them. But then there is a certain segment of people who go on and brag about that I do have this siddhi. So, is it really that easy? And do they really have a siddhi if they are going to, brag about it? Because a part of you is expected to keep it secret if you have a siddhi.
Yes. So there is two things. One thing is the Satvik spirituality. If you have siddhis, even you don't tell and now I have siddhis and I am Siddha Purush and I am this and that. If you're Satvik, you don't talk about it. Only you use those power for well-being, not for your personal game or for your advertisement. If you are in the Rajasic type of the spirituality, I want to gain this. And if someone is saying, yes, I have siddhi and things, first their ego is so high.
Yeah.
If you have egos, there is no siddhis. Because siddhis only can stay in you if you are living sattvic life, sattvic spirituality. If Rajasic comes, egoist comes, siddhis disappear. So that's how the siddhis is work.
Okay. Guruji, so many people believe that siddhis are the ultimate goal of a spiritual practice, whereas some yogic traditions say that more than an achievement, they are an obstacle. So what do you feel about that? That if one has siddhi, is it more like an obstacle?
Yes, so siddhi is byproduct. You do sadhana for liberation. You do sadhana for mukti. You do sadhana for the realization. So those siddhis actually is come to you. But when is the power is come, sometime is become distracting. Not sometime, most of time. So your purpose was technically for the sattvic spirituality, your purpose is for to moving up and out. But if you get involved with these siddhis, and then it is become loss of distraction, you start to moving out, what for you born, you lose that chance. You born to get the liberate. You born to get the mukti. But if I am getting involved into these distractions, so that's what yogis talk. So then you lose that opportunity of this life. So that's what yogis talk. Siddhi is really good, but not to get involved in it. Move up and out.
So Guruji, as you talked about Rajasic spirituality and you talked about a siddhi can come. So does that also mean that a siddhi may come, but it can also go if you misuse it?
Yes, that's what is happen. So first, if you are practicing sattvic practice, definitely siddhi is coming in your life. And many different form it is comes. But if you start to use that for personal purpose, so that is become a Rajasic matter. And which personal matter for Rajasic and also can become a Tamasic. Then you're getting so much involved with the siddhis and then you lose your sattvic practice.
Guruji, also there's a misconception that siddhis once attained, they can be used so freely. But there are so many sacred texts that do say that use them ethically. Yes. So what do you think are the dangers associated with misusing them?
So that's what I'm saying. There is sattvic, rasic and tamasic. If I'm using a siddhi to controlling someone, so that is become a rajasic. If I'm using a siddhi for tamas, for my personal use, that is become a tamasic form. But those is not going to stay too long. Because if you use 1 or 2 times or 3 times, they disappear. If you're not living the sattvic sadhana. If you have to come back into the Satvik sadhana, so Siddhis will stay with you. And then is because yogis don't really talk, you have to use it. They already happen itself. Like a Devra Baba. He have all Siddhis. He don't talk much. It's just his presence. If you go in there, and they all activate in the peoples. Right? So those Siddhis, those are the Sattvic form. He did not have intention, okay, I'm waking up this person's energy. Just his presence is waking up.
Then Guruji, what happens if one misuses those Siddhis?
So that's if someone have Siddhi and misusing them. First thing, that person's sadhana is going in negative form. He's building the all negative karmas. So in this life or next life, he have to go through them. So that's then other thing is he lost this beautiful opportunity to get a mukti. He could do, or he or she could do a really good job. So if you use that, so karmically you get involved in it. And you have to, if you get in the karmically, so you have to get into that system. Yes.
So Guruji, as we previously discussed, that some people do carry Siddhis from their previous lives, but most of them are not aware of having a Siddhi.
Yes.
So is it possible by any chance that Siddhis are associated with the unawakened Kundalini energy, like the dormant Kundalini energy? And if so, how to awaken that?
So as I mentioned in the beginning, everybody born with Siddhis. So now, if they are active or not, everybody have possibilities. Sometimes some people have the activated in their previous life, no matter for what reason and what cause. They come in this life and they have that possibilities. They do really well if they are recognized. If you don't recognize, they are just like other Siddhis. Now is Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini Shakti is resting in the center of the Muladhara Chakra in our pelvis. So that Shakti is always active in us to meet Shiva. And Shiva is sitting in the third eye. So but to meet the Shiva, Shakti have to be traveled from Muladhara Chakra to Agya Chakra. And Shakti means is always is active creative force. And everyone in this planet is want to be creative. Doing something with the hands, doing with the thoughts, doing something. Every single person is like to be creative. But that creativity also can bring anxiety, frustration, anger, because that is not flowing it. It's just stuck in there. But if there is a techniques, there is a practice, you can activate and redirect your Shakti to right direction to meet Shiva. When his Shakti is meet in Shiva on third eye, first time human being is feel contentment, peace, peace, peace. Then Shakti and Shiva now is travel together, first time, and travel to Sahasrara Chakra. And there is a thousands of pedal. It still is not aware, stopping there. They melting, they together is traveling into the Sahasrara Chakra. From there, they travel again, but this time travel in one form. Even one travel from above the crown, above the Sahasrara Chakra, going up formless. That where is the Advaita is begin. That's where is the Samadhi is begin. So Shakti is travel through the all 5 and 7 chakras, and then melt into the formless. That's how is the Kundalini's work.
Yes. So, for today's podcast, our motive was to break myths around Siddhis, and I do believe that we've been very successful in it. So, thank you so much, Guruji, for such a detailed discussion. And I do hope that our audience got what we wanted from this particular podcast. So, do tell me in the comment section how much you liked today's podcast, and do share it as much as you can. And I'll see you in the next one. This is Rangoli Sharma with you. Thank you.